Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. That is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Play action here on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split east and west. And became...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's 2nd down here. With the the catch. It's Anderson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Here comes the handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for it.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes a quick catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
That completion sets up a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a fourth down.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On first down, it's play action. Pass not complete. Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Brown. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line. the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of, can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
He's got the first and still going. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score LSU 14, Alabama 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. It's a run. Running back's got it. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
They bring down a receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Miller. Breaking free at midfield. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. That has been in large part for the Lions on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. He made it. 3 points on the board.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking to chuck it again. Nice grab. It's Anderson.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. quarterback keeper. Oh, and he fumbles. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect them. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Adams. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. Keeps it on the draw. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Back in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Makes a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a receiver. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point try coming now.
On for the extra point.
And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open, he just has to throw it away. back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trapped him for a sack. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still a tie ball game here in the third quarter. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that Miami Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Going with the old counter run here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Try to convert with a sneak. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Breaks free. Well, he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Throwing off play action. A deep shot to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Throws it to the right. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play. And now it sets up a 4th down.
And the punt team makes its way out of the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Receiver in motion now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Porton. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
1st down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it with the draw play. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. And don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Simpson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Offense hungry to convert here in 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown time to put them on top now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. What a catch! They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Nussmeier. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Snags a quick throw. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? To throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Oh, off the upright boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They're going to run it. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Simpson. Wide open downfield. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Play action here on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again, looking to throw it from the red zone. The receiver grabs it. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's second down after that completion. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a two-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains. We're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Breaks free. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Green. Tackle made after a big gain. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Alabama 27, LSU 24.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.